Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now we are going to see a process of a combined approach to ensure data security in cloud computing. Reason-based cloud computing plays a major role in the virtual globalizations. It provides the dynamic storage for the data and faster computing and the customers all over the internet. Now the security risk grows over the cloud storages, which acts as the important obstacle in the implementation of full-fledged cloud process. Hence, we propose a framework for data security in which cloud protects data by the dual authentication and digital signature verification model, in which it checks the integrity through the message authentication code. Our proposed framework achieves the confidentiality, data availability, data integrity, reliability. The high-level security is provided dual authentications of user by the data owner and the cloud. It not only provide the enhanced security mechanism, but also handle many issues like data leakage and tampering of data and unauthorized access even from the cloud service provider. Next, we are going to see a process flow of this whole project. First, in this flow, the data owner, he is going to classify data in terms of public, private, and limited data access retrieval, and after that he is going to build the data by index, and then data encryption is performed. After the data encryption is performed, MAC code, actually the data encryption is performed by the AES algorithm, and the MAC generation is performed by the hash MAC algorithm. Now the both the encrypted data and MAC index is secure before outsourcing the data into the cloud. Once the data is uploaded and outsourced the data into the cloud, the data authentication is provided before the data request has been processed in the cloud. While retrieving the data from the cloud, it has to check the data and also the private key for the secure data authentication, in which the data is retrieved from the cloud by means of the secure key one and secure digital signature process. Once the digital signature is verified by the RSA algorithm, it has to be downloaded from the cloud storage. So not only we are providing the authentication, but also the secure enhanced data security by means of MAC code, data signature, and secure data encryption and decryption process. Next, we are going to see the demo of the process in the combined data security. First, in the cloud data security packages, you have to run the home.java. Further, you just right click and give run file. Once the home process is getting run, we have to input the data. So there are two kinds of access. There are two kinds of repository creation. First, you have to create the repository. For example, I'm just creating any users, just his IP address. Give the cloud, create the cloud owner data repository. Once data is getting updated, you have to access it. Give access, and after that it is getting validated, and after that we have to going to browse any data. For example, I am giving here on data, just give process, the data contents are viewed here, and after that give refresh. Here the data owner contents are listed, so you just select a file and give detail. Here the file size listed here, and after that here it is the first classification process, data classification process. Here we have to enter the confidentiality and availability value, in which the data is categorized into public, private, and a limited access retrieval. So further, for computing this CIA value, there is a formulation which is given, which is proceeded further. So if you want to have the secure authentication, you have to give the more confidentiality value. After that, give access. Based on our input data, this formula is computed. Then according to the rating value, the access range is calculated. Here the data limit is limited access. After that, we have generate the index for that given data, and after the data is ciphered here by using AES algorithm, the data contains, and after that the MAC code is generated here. Here the index, the cipher is data cipher, index index is cipher, and after that MAC code is generated, and after we are going to upload the data into the cloud. Before uploading the data into the cloud, we have to run the cloud.java in the server package. Actually it can be run in the in another machine or any virtual cloud. We can able to run this process. Once you click the store button, and after that you have to give the data upload button. It will be received in the server side. Now after that, once you store the data in the cloud, so you have to authenticate from the server. You just run the authenticate user.java. You have to run this, and after that give start. And after that you just go to the user access.java in the user retrieve package, in which you have to enter the user ID and the name, and he has to select the level of access. Actually he's gone through the limited access, so he has to give the request to the cloud. Once giving the request to the cloud, the request has been received in the cloud server, then we will have to authorize. If he is an authorized user, he will completing the further process. Then you press start button. After that the process given, then click view files. His data owners all files will be listed here. You have to give the request to the respective file. Give download request here. It shows that your request has been processing. Then here give transfer. Once you transfer, your download request has been validated, and after that finally it shows the message your files are received here. Then you have to give the process button. Here you have to, for the data retrieval, we have to give the private key for that. Is an aggregate key we mentioned. So for that I'm just keeping the secret key in the cloud data security cipher.java. When you go through that process, just click down the process button, in which you can specify the secret key. I am just copying the secret key and place it here. And after the once I placing the secret key, just give validate. Your data getting deciphered and it will be retrieved. So now all through the process we achieve the combined data security by checking the MAC on efficient secure digital signature, and we retrieve the combined data security process from the code. Thanks for watching.